Everyone, this is Maria Giordano with Real Estate Profit System, and it's been a little bit since I've done one of these Facebook videos. And today it is to me because I haven't been getting as many things as I've wanted to get done lately with my real estate investing. Been doing some travel on the country. Third game myself because I haven't been getting as many mailers out there and doing as much stuff as I'd like in a competition. And I thought about, why do we constantly do this to ourselves where, we have an awful week? And I run into this a lot with my coaching students and people I talk to. And, they'll start to tell me about the week they've had, that they're upset. And then, if they're one of my coaching students, they're afraid I'm going to drop the hammer and get on their case as they describe their week. And all the things that they felt that they should have done and that they didn't accomplish, and how they feel, that they've failed, and that they've, it's kind of that defeatist attitude instead of, building and growing business. They feel like they're failing it, and that it's not, that they're not out there, crushing it every day. I mean, you hear about those people like, you got to 10x it at all times, and you got to be going. And honestly, that's just not always, feasible, doable. Life happens. And they'll start telling me, and you probably do this too, you start talking about all the ways you failed, that you've, let that defeatist attitude grow, that making excuses, telling yourself why you weren't able to do something, and you don't know what to do next. It's kind of like you let that hopelessness and confusion float in and grow, and you're left with that failure focused mindset, and that's what's really haunting you. And that's so easy to do, and it's honestly obstructing your clarity and your ability to move forward. And when you look back, and this is something I want you to do this week, look back at give me 3 things, or write down 3 things, this is your homework, of things that you have done right with your business, with your real estate, maybe with your personal life, and which were of these were awesome. And it can be little things, just kind of move you forward, but you want to start focus on finding the solution and moving forward, and looking to the next week, and pull out the positives in what you've done this week, kind of emphasize those positives and maybe reframe them. So if you're hard on yourself because, hey, like me lately, I've been trying to get out about 500 mailers, and I haven't done that. So I've been like really hard on myself. But again, I've been traveling, and instead, I've made a new investor contact. I've had new coaching students, and I've been working on really diligently, actually, on a foreclosure property. So I've been doing a lot of things, and I've also been to some networking events. So I really shouldn't be so hard on myself for 500 mailers out there. So look at your mindset and how you can work to, successfully focus on what you are doing, what you're putting yourself ahead, instead of remaining failure focused. And if you think about it, would you treat a friend or a business associate like that? Probably not. We get so hard on ourselves, yet we would never treat someone else, or chances are we would never treat someone else that way or in that manner. So, you've got to become your biggest fan, because if you're not your biggest fan, how do you expect anybody else to rave about you? How do you think other investors want to invest with you, or people will want you to help them when they're in some of the most critical times of their life? But if you're not your biggest fan, and you're not, else is going to be out there, giving that to you. You're just going to be, kind of floating around with that failure focused mindset. So give more to yourself, a little bit more space to grow, and, write down every week, start keeping a log of what were the 3 things that you got done, or the 3 ways that you moved maybe your real estate investing forward. For instance, did you take 20 minutes to drive around? Did you send out maybe 5 or 10 or 20 mailers this week? Did you maybe talk to a potential new investor, or return a potential seller's phone calls? These are baby steps that are going to move you forward, and it's those baby steps that start adding up, and that's what keeps your mindset. Because when you look back, all of a sudden you go, wow, I really did accomplish a lot. I really did move forward. And that's what you want to look at. And that's what begins to change that mindset. So spend, just a few minutes. I love to spend, Sundays are my big days. Either Sunday evening or else Monday morning sometimes, and spend 30 minutes look at last week and what you've accomplished and how you can carry that momentum forward. And if things don't happen, that's okay. Look to the next week. But you've got to give yourself that permission and allow yourself to know, hey, it's okay that I didn't get, all of this stuff done. I've got to give myself permission to know, hey, it's okay that the 500 mailers I wanted to get out, I didn't get them out. But I did write that piece of mail or that postcard that I've been working on. I did accomplish that. I did get that out. So that is something. Now I just have to, maybe give the rest of that stuff to my VA to put it in a spreadsheet so we can do the mail merge and stuff. But again, you've just your successes and how you're moving forward. So I hope this has helped you quite a bit. And comment below what 3 things did you do this week that maybe somebody else can learn from and help. So, but if nothing else, love yourself. We've got to love ourselves, and we've got to give ourselves permission to grow. So I hope this helps. This is Maria Giordano, Real Estate Profit System. Until we talk later, have a good week. Bye.